Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Chicago Reacts. My name is Lauren, and today we are going to be reacting to The Fall of 76. I have a feeling this is about Fallout, but that is just a guess right now based on the title 76. I'm not entirely certain, but I am looking forward to finding out. Make sure that you do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you like this kind of content, make sure that you're looking at our other videos. Make sure that you are checking us out on Twitch. We are live every single day of the week over there on Twitch. The link is in the description below. And actually, if you're watching this video within 3 hours of it being uploaded, we're live there right now. So you might as well go check it out at the moment. This video will stick around. We will see you on the Twitch streams. We will see you in the YouTube comment section. And now we are going to check out The Fall of 76. Let us see how this goes. Yeah, I was right.
If you found this tape, it means that everyone is dead.
Nice.
Or working at a different office. How did this happen? Well, I'll tell you. Buckle up, buckaroos.
Buckle up.
Today's lesson is the misfired launch of Fallout 76.
Ooh.
June 2018. It began with everyone getting just a little hyped up.
Have we waited long enough, guys?
Oh God, yes we have, Todd.
I think we have.
Fallout 76, Bethesda's biggest game yet. My God, it was exciting, and they promised we'd know more at E3.
Because it was an open world game, right? And that's why people were excited? I feel like I remember that thing.
E3 hype time. The press conference. 16 times the detail.
16 times the detail. There's all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology.
4 times the map size.
It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. And it's our biggest one yet.
My God, it was exciting. November 14th, 2018. The game goes live with a day one patch of 50 gigabytes.
For fuck's sake. I'll see you tomorrow.
But once that's downloaded, people start logging into the hellscape that is Fallout 76. And
Flipping.
oh dear lord, they never fix the bugs. And there are so many of them. Goodbye world, goodbye necks, goodbye body, goodbye heads, bugs, bugs, bugs everywhere. Server crashes, game crashes, old bugs imported from Fallout 4. Use more than one nuke at a time, server's dead. Textures far too texturous, an all-consuming void. Error log 307. Can't pick up stuff, can't stop asserting dominance with a T-pose, frame rate problems, screen tear problems, getting too swole, getting underneath the map, getting attacked by invisible enemies, spawning too many enemies.
It kind of speaks for itself.
Spawning too many god rays.
See, most of what I know about Fallout 76 is from my roommate a couple years back who played it, and also Monster Factory by the McElroys, because they did both Fallout 4 and a little bit in Fallout 76 because it took place around the area they grew up. So I didn't ever see it when it was super, super buggy. I mostly saw it once things had gotten a little bit fixed. So I'm pretty sure things at least got a little bit fixed, but it is still fun to curse the name of Todd Howard. Also, I like the floppy thing that happens when the people get really elongated and floppy, like the car Mr. Tubies, whatever they're called. Anyway, I know that happens a lot in Bethesda games.
Also, your camp resets after every session, and sometimes it goes underwater. Holotapes randomly play static, but too many holotapes mean none of them will play. Enemy AI is far more A than I. Animations are broken. Surprise! Floating objects and a traveling merchant. Just to name a few.
Okay.
Joseph Anson has a great video that documents just the ones that he found personally. That video is 3 hours long. But it gets
Holy
worse. Error
shit.
CE348780 can corrupt your data and force you to reinstall the game and console operating system. A few PC players had their computers brick entirely. Also, when the date rolled over to the 1st of January 2019, the nukes in the game stopped working altogether. No one thought it prudent to program in other years in an always online game. And a few players were straight up logging into other people's accounts. This guy had a level 78 character that was randomly replaced with a level 8 character. Bethesda said they couldn't do anything about it.
Oh no.
And many players are not thrilled with this game, and they want Bethesda to know that. And they want everyone else to know that too. But Bethesda owns the platform. Is Fallout 76 fun?
Yes, it is. Banned for racism. Thread locked.
They had no direct outlet for their rage. The only solution was to put a torch to everything else. Reddit, Twitter, Bethesda's other games on Steam.
Oh.
The backlash was immense. But surely level heads would prevail.
That's clever. That is a really smart idea to like go back and like backwards like neg everything. I like that. That's smart. To really make sure that you get your point across. Clever people.
The reviewers would come out and say that the game isn't so bad. Oh dear lord, they hate
Nuked.
This is so sad. Despacito, play Country Roads.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
And the YouTube community had this to say.
It's really f***ing boring.
Could barely bring myself to
I knew
play
him.
it in order to finish this review.
No one on staff wants to play any more of this video game. I'm not going to subject myself to another 20, 30 hours of this fucking mess.
In short, Fallout 76 is morally, technically, and creatively bankrupt.
The mods on Bethesda forums were working overtime. The mods on Reddit almost gave up. Look, I'm not saying that some people didn't enjoy and have fun with this game. But what I am saying is that the Metacritic was really funny to read. So what happened? Well, it came out that development was hugely rushed. The deadlines were tight. Too tight. Plus, this wasn't Bethesda's A-team. It's actually a relatively inexperienced division based in Austin, and the scope of the game kept getting bigger.
And why would you do that? Why would, if you knew you were going to go with the biggest game and it was going to be the largest, most ambitious project you've ever done, why would you give it to somebody who's not used to doing it, who hasn't done it before? That's nonsense. Nonsense, Todd Howard. Nonsense. And again, the only reason that I saw even as much of the gameplay as I did was because due to the popularity of the video from Monster Factory about Fallout 4, Todd Howard put Easter eggs from that video into Fallout 76, which I just thought was really funny. So I was like, that's kind of fun. The game designer is putting in Easter eggs from a fan playthrough. I thought that was kind of cool. But like, good lord, man. This was a little much. Maybe it wasn't even him that decided to do it. But like, goodness. I don't know what I was expecting. It's called The Fall of 76. I don't know if this one's going to have a happy ending, y'all.
We're going to need distant weather systems.
Hey Todd, I stayed up all night and I just
We're
finished.
going to need 16 times the detail.
Please, Todd, no more.
We're going to need 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
That, and they were trying to patchwork the old Bethesda creation engine into a multiplayer framework. What else could you expect?
That's why I give my kids
Oh, her again.
Fallout 76.
Oh.
No.
Last time she went flying into the stratosphere, I definitely thought that's what was going to happen this time.
Bethesda could tolerate the bugs and the bad reviews and the irate players, but what they couldn't tolerate were the exploits. Infinite inventory, infinite invisibility. The frame rate was tied to the game speed, so people were going a lot faster than they should. Server hopping for more items, infinite cache and infinite duplication, unlimited XP, unlimited nuking. The nuclear codes were unencrypted and you could wall clip into the quest room. And someone was given the curse of infinite invincibility. Naturally, this can really mess with other players' online experience. So Bethesda was ready, with the ban hammer, and a blindfold to wildly flail around and take down anyone who happened by. But Bethesda wasn't satisfied with just banning people. No, they're a progressive company with big ideas. They wanted to give a road to redemption. So support sent out this email to players caught cheating. We would be willing to accept an essay on why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to an online game community.
You want to do a homework assignment? What? Oh my goodness. Todd, you go too far.
That's right. 500 words on why you're a very naughty boy, and they may just give you your account back. But a couple of days later, the mocking from news outlets caused them to reconsider this approach. One more exploit. In all the Bethesda games, there's a dev room. Every item in the game is kept here. Security has to be top-notch because otherwise, someone could just waltz in and take all of the best items in the game and it would be an absolute disaster. Well, shit. Of course, Bethesda wasn't equipped to deal with the issue. People started flooding in, taking the best items in the game, then selling those items on a black market of sorts. At first, they tried the usual approach, banning people who had some of the best items in the game. You spent 700 hours just to get the best gun? Die, cheater! Next, they put in a system where players would get tagged if they ever entered the room, and they banned those players. That wasn't much better because people would just start using Smurf accounts.
But also, I thought the whole point was that you're supposed to be able to get to that room eventually, right? Right?
Get in quick with a level 1 account. Get all that good shit. Then get the fuck out. Then use a duplication glitch to get a ton more of those items. Then transfer that stuff to your main account and you're good to go.
Okay.
Bethesda then takes out this level 1 and calls it mission accomplished. And you've just beaten the game.
Okay.
So the problem continued. Bethesda is running out of ideas to solve it. There's a lot of speculation in the media and among players about how exactly people are getting in, but no one except for the exploiters knows for sure. That said, Bethesda needs to act fast before it ruins the economy of the game. So they wrote another email and sent it out to the Smurfs. Hello, cheater. Do you want to tell us how you did it and we might unban you? Please? Should we not hear back from you, the account will simply remain suspended. It's not known whether this approach worked, but from what I've seen, it's still possible to get into the dev room. November 22nd, 2018. Just a week after the release, the game goes on discount. From $60 to $40.
Wow.
To $35. To $30. You can find it for $15 on eBay, and in Germany they're straight up giving it for free when you buy a PlayStation controller. Also, some stores are just zip tying it to other products. But to Bethesda, it's worth selling the thing at a price close to zero, because it brings people into the atomic shop, which is where the real margins are, and it inflates the poor sales figures. Let's have a look at those. The latest figures show 76 sold less than a sixth of what Fallout 4 did. Not good. There's also been a massive
Just realized that I totally lied. My roommate did not play Fallout 76. She played New Vegas. Shows what I know. The only thing I know about Fallout 76 is the very buggy playthrough of Griffin McElroy on his Monster Factory playthrough that didn't get very far. He just wanted to find the Easter eggs for his channel. Okay, I just remembered. Now that I've seen all of the titles, I always forget that 76 and New Vegas are not the same. Sorry. I know that's really bad. I know that's so bad. That's super on me. But my brain is full of Doctor Who trivia and not Fallout trivia, so sorry.
Of oversupply of hard copies. Although what's the point of a hard copy when the thing is just a cardboard disc telling you to redeem an online code? And while sales are low, returns are high. Immediately upon release, people began asking Bethesda for a refund. 76 is not on Steam, it's on Bethesda's own platform.
Oh.
So they have all the control. If players only played the game for a few hours, then generally they'd get their money back. However, it came out that people were sometimes getting refunds after a full 24 hours of play. Quite generous, but then word about this spread to forums. then to Reddit, and a post got 12,500 upvotes informing people that this made pretty much everyone eligible for a refund, and the comments told them exactly how to do it. Bethesda was flooded with requests for refunds. And their response? Shut it down, lads. No one gets a refund now. Everyone go home. Show's over. Robot customer service man engage.
Customers who have downloaded the game are not eligible for a refund. We apologize for the inconvenience. Die.
A few things followed. First, people got mad. One hardcore gamer even trashed a GameStop for refusing his refund.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I've been following, just super on board with the fans so far. I really have been appreciating how well they've been working together and how they are, helping each other out, trying to get each other little perks and tips and hints. But my dude, that GameStop did nothing to you except for it is a GameStop. That is the only thing. Come on. Jesus.
Thank you for calling GameStop. This is Brian. How can I help you?
Oh my God, I adore him. I adore that retail worker. That is the mood. That is the mood. It's all right. Yep, might as well. Okay. Bye, dude. Ugh, heard that. Love you.
A bit of an overreaction, but probably also fake.
Okay. No follow-up article about him being arrested or sought. He handed over his receipt, effectively his identity. Why the guy was filming before anything heated or physical happened. Nothing broken, just knocked over. The comic timing. Oh, yeah, that's true. The guy filming. Okay. That is possible, but also seems like a lot. Unless that guy was about to just quit so that he wouldn't have to pick all that stuff up. Because that would have been exhausting. Ugh. No, thank you.
Second, the media. And third, a class action lawsuit. Their inconsistent refund policy and terms of service may not be strictly legal. November 27th, 2018. Miglatio and Rathod LLP filed a class action suit on behalf of customers. Media quickly picked up on that. Their main argument is that it's a sometimes unplayable game owing to its technical problems, then they're refusing refunds, and that Bethesda is engaged in a strategy to release it anyway and then slowly patch their way into a more playable state. Updates on this lawsuit are slow, so I'll keep you informed on the second channel. Ad time.
Ad time.
Look, there's a meteor headed straight to Earth.
Oh no.
Oh my god. We must do something.
Yeah.
Was anyone curious enough to read about it online? Not me. Not me either. Nope. Oh no. Now people think I'm dumb and I have died a virgin. Don't let this happen to you. Get Curiosity Street. It's a streaming platform with some of the best documentaries and non-fiction from around the world. Partial nudity? Maybe if you look hard enough. But more importantly, the most arousing thing of all, knowledge. Works for your Roku, Android, etc., etc. It works on everything.
All of the things.
Science, nature.
Doesn't work on Internet Explorer anymore, guys. R.I.P. R.I.P. Internet Explorer.
History, tech, society. CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian for unlimited access to the world's free top documentaries and non-fiction series. Use the promo code InternetHistorian during the sign-up process to get the first 30 days free, then cancel any time. Wink. Please, look, I need sponsors. I bought a lifetime supply of toilet paper thinking I was saving money, but then I left it out in the rain and the crows got it, and now I'm back to square one. Please. CuriosityStream.com/internethistorian. Ads over. Let's rewind a little bit. Fallout fans made their pre-orders, and the most dedicated pre-ordered the Power Armor Edition. Wow. It came with a helmet, box, map, army toys, and a genuine West Tech canvas bag. Fast forward to the release, and customers noticed that their precious bags, which are supposed to be made of the finest canvas in the land, look a bit different.
Bruh.
In
Oh,
fact,
no.
it looks like a carry bag the real bag should come in.
Oh no, they got wish.com'd. Oh, that sucks.
Did they really just advertise one thing? and deliver another? You can't do that. So there was a surge of backlash, and people began emailing Bethesda, asking for refunds, asking for answers. By this point, customer service is absolutely over it. They are done with the facade, and they send this email in response.
Hello.
No.
We are sorry that you aren't happy with the bag. The bag shown in the media was a prototype and was too expensive to make. We aren't planning on doing anything about it.
That's the whole email. Staff at Bethesda aren't even hiding their contempt anymore. Naturally, the internet goes wild.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Wow. Well, I got so mad, I shaved everything off my face.
Okay guys, this is a bit of a PR nightmare. We have to quell the outrage. What do we do? Well, we've got this in-game currency. Let's just give them the minimum amount of that. Fantastic idea. Hear ye, hear ye.
Oh my God.
Anyone who paid $200 to $300 for the Power Armor Edition is hereby entitled to $5 worth of in-game currency that you'll be able to spend with us. 500 atoms!
Great!
Fuck yeah! What are you gonna do with your atoms? I'm gonna buy 5/18ths of the white paint version of the Power Armor. Whoa! What about you? Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate. Fuck the bag! He's right! Fuck the bag! Light wood laminate, light wood laminate, light wood laminate.
Oh my
light wood
God.
laminate, light wood. Of course, this was Bethesda's fantasy of what would happen. What really happened is further outrage, and
Yeah.
even the media started piling on.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
It even became part of that class action lawsuit from earlier. Bethesda put out a tweet apologizing for their curt customer service and gave a different excuse for why they didn't make the bags. A shortage of
Yeah, okay, a shortage of materials, and that's why we have to do a nylon one instead. Okay, you still didn't tell anybody this, and you didn't refund them any money. Honey, no, I'm sorry. No, that's all nonsense.
material, apparently. That was quickly debunked. Because it turns out they did make the canvas bag, except they gave them all out to influencers. Oh dear. It's not the same one, of course, but it's sourced from that ever-scarce material, canvas. But what's more amusing is that it turns out there is a canvas bag in the game. If you don the postman's outfit, which of course can be found at the Atom Shop, for 700 atoms. Ooh, just short. Well, the bleating from the online community continued, and Bethesda's lawyers realized there would be trouble, so they decided to capitulate. Alright, fine, we'll make your precious fucking bag. If you want to claim it, you'll have to fill out this form with your name, personal details, address, etc., etc., and we'll ship.
You already have it, though. They already have that information, right? Because they sent you the bag in the first place. Great.
Out the bag to you in 4 to 6 months, but it doesn't quite end there. Because Bethesda is known for bugs, and of course their website is a buggy mess too. Turns out all of the customer support inquiries are unsecure and open to the public. In fact, people can open and close and change them at will. Listed are details of full legal names, phone numbers, home addresses, and more. If you've requested your canvas bag, you've just been doxxed. Not knowing how to immediately fix the problem, Bethesda panics and temporarily shuts down the whole website. And that is the tale of the Duffel kerfuffle.
Yeah, for
How could this have been so difficult? They made one for New Vegas. One last piece of merch. A rum drink. Nuka-Cola Dark. Pre-orders available in September. Shipped out on November 14th. $80 plus postage and handling.
For a rum drink based on a video game, they charged $80 plus tax. Bethesda. Todd. Y'all messed that one up pretty bad. Like, I mean, I know that there's a lot of mockery of Todd Howard. And I've always just kind of been like, oh, yes, the games are buggy, but with this, you deserve it. You deserve it, y'all. Dude, That's messed up.
Not cheap. But in return, you got a very cool boodle. Looks good on the shelf. A great conversation piece with the family over Thanksgiving. Or at least it would have been. November 14th came and went, and there was no rum. Okay. A week later, on November 21st, an email comes through. There's a delay. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard, they say. The usual Fallout standard. All of this just works. Things aren't up to the usual Fallout standard. So we'll have it for you soon. No specific date given.
1 week later.
Nothing. Then on December 5th, another email. Good news. We start shipping on December 12th. It's been nearly 3 months since you pre-ordered, but as a show of good faith, we made this promotional video for you. And this is where things went from tardy to retardy. Right there. Did you catch that? That's just a regular industry bottle and a plastic shell.
Yeah, for real.
We paid $80 and waited a quarter of a year for a plastic shell? People were not happy.
No.
Look at that ratio. Nothing in the marketing said that it was a plastic shell. Super premium, we were promised. And the media agreed.
How are they not getting slammed for false advertising at this point? I mean, that's like the third thing that they've done. Like, they've promised something and then delivered something completely different. Is this going to be one of those times that they tell me the answer right after I ask the question? Because that happens
a lot. People began cancelling their orders. Silver Screen tries to convince people that it's not cheap and shitty. It actually costs us twice as much to make the plastic one than the glass one. Then what the fuck? We spent 100 hours coding the design. Convincing stuff. So it arrives, just a few days before Christmas. The rum is about the quality you'd expect.
Can I swear on this? It's my own show.
Worse is the design. The oversized lip means liquid can pour inside the shell.
Hard to pour because how they made this damn thing. Spilled like half the shot.
Very dribbly.
So you're best off opening the whole thing up to prevent spilling. If you do that, there's a good chance that you'll snap the flimsy plastic. Any liquid will immediately ruin this cheap paper sticker. Some made their own at home and the quality was about on par. But look, if you do want a decent version of this product, there are reputable sellers of them. They're on Etsy. They're far cheaper, and they actually give a shit. Not gonna lie though, some of the memes that came out of this were pretty good. Now, many claim that this was an honest mistake.
Sorry.
Or that customers were at fault for misinterpreting ambiguous marketing. I disagree. All of the marketing shows other glass items. All of the mock-ups show something more akin to frosted glass than plastic. They give plenty of descriptions of the product too, and not once do they mention plastic. And they were engaged in a bunch of other tomfuckery as well.
Yeah.
Before the product was even available, they flooded their own product reviews with a bunch of 5 stars. This raised some eyebrows, and people on Reddit even called them out for it, so they deleted them. You can see all this activity on the Wayback Machine. Now, if they're happy to deceive people in this way, it seems silly to give them the benefit of the doubt about the glass.
Especially because they just did the bag thing, too. Good night. I didn't really expect better, but still.
It's also worth quickly talking about the Bethesda merch store. Some of these items are pretty neat. That's cool. Good idea. I'd have that. Fallout 76 pant. Singular. But why is he so mad? The photography is all just slightly off. This gaudy jacket was mocked relentlessly on social media. But does the 76 in $276 really make it more immersive? And why did they just toss it on the ground? And it comes in
like a warehouse. Like, what is that? That's wild. Honestly, that jacket looks like something I made for myself when I was playing Mercutio in a version of Romeo and Juliet we did via, like, during the pandemic over Zoom, where we used, instead of Capulet versus Montague, it was Marvel versus DC, and then the other characters surrounding them were other cartoon characters, like the Friars were Rick and Morty, and then you had like the Prince, Mercutio and Benvolio, who were not really affiliated with either family entirely, and they were She-Ra characters. So Mercutio was Seahawk. And that is what the jacket I made for myself looks like with like hot glue. Like, that's... I made it for myself for like $20 because I had to buy like a little jacket, a blue jacket for it in gold ribbon. Like, that's wild.
This crumpled up toddler body bag. You're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in merch and you don't have an eye on? Why is she wearing the size XXL? She's clearly not happy about it. But who looked at this and said, good job, print? Now that's surprising. And what the fuck? They made the bottle properly. Yeah.
For $30.
Those, please, but bigger and brown. Is that so hard? Let's get back to the game. December 2018. There are 2 new patches released that caused quite a stir. First, the good.
Yeah,
For
punch
PC,
a head off.
They included a number of quality of life improvements, including push to talk. But it also brought in field of view sliders. Hooray! Increased stash capacity from 400 pounds to 600 pounds, and a small buff to automatic weapons. Hooray! They decreased the carry weight of bobby pins so it no longer took up 10 to 20% of people's inventory.
I got a box of bobby pins the other week that said weigh these.
There were also upgrades.
Again, there it is. I appreciate that. Good for you, fan of the game, who sent him the bobby pins. That's funny. I appreciate you.
The camp that allowed for easier construction, and a bunch of bug fixes. Hooray. The bad. A whole bunch of unannounced stealth nerfs. They generally made the game grindier. Ammo production was decreased. Fusion cores burnt out faster. Legendary enemies spawned less frequently.
On guard, I'll fuck you up.
And the backlash was significant, because everybody knew why Bethesda was doing it. To encourage people to use the Atomic Shop. And let's talk briefly about that store. Some of the prices are outrageous. A Christmas tree for $12, a Santa outfit for $20, blue and yellow paint for $18. Oh look, $3 for the same sweater vest and slacks item imported from Fallout 4. But the biggest offense of all was the holiday emote bundle. $24 for some Christmas-themed emotes, twice the price of these games. The media agreed that these were egregious prices. But worse, they're engaged in some deceiving marketing practices too. Oh look, it's marked down half price. But it's not. It was released half price. They're artificially jacking up the price, only to then give it a fake limited time discount in order to create a sense of urgency. That's illegal, here in Australia at least, in Canada and in the EU. Reddit quickly picked up on.
Pretty sure, I don't know if it's illegal in America, because I definitely have noticed like Black Friday sales, they do that kind of thing where it's like they raise the prices a little bit before Black Friday and then they cut them on Black Friday back to about what they were before they raised them. Again, if that's illegal in the US, I've definitely noticed it happening.
On this and pointed it out. Bethesda reacted by scrapping the discount and just setting it as the always intended price. Okay, it's been about 25 minutes of whining now, so I'm just going to leave it here. I didn't even get a chance to touch on the new pay-to-win fiasco, the new camera item that lets you teleport, dwindling player numbers. But on the flip side, they're also adding new content and improving the game over time. Heck, No Man's Sky was a surprising comeback. So, maybe Bethesda can do it too. But for now, Todd returns to cryostasis. Hiding in his bunker until the bombs of outrage stop falling. And returning only when it's time to get our hopes up once again.
Okay.
Curiosity Stream.
right. So yeah, that's disappointing. And but like you said with No Man's Sky, they did come back and like fix things, but they also seemed to be a lot less shady throughout than Todd. Also with No Man's Sky, like they were still relatively new at their like what they were doing. Like there's absolutely no excuse for Todd, really. I mean, like he gave this this product to a lesser experienced design team apparently, but he didn't have to do that. With the team with No Man's Sky, they didn't really have a choice. That was who they had. He had a lot more options available to him that he didn't take, and it just seems like it was constantly trying to mislead people and like misleading them on purpose, not just promising something that you couldn't deliver and then getting like railroaded by bigger companies that were going to be promoting it. Like I feel like there are very different circumstances between this game and No Man's Sky, and the fact that they still haven't really managed to do much about it, at least, and maybe they have. This video was released in 2019, so it's been a few years. Maybe New Vegas, or not, maybe this one. I'm sorry. Maybe 76 has improved. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments if they have, if it's good now. That's disappointing. I'd always kind of hoped that like because I've heard good things about the Fallout universe, so like I've always kind of hoped that it was like all the mockery of Todd was sort of just tongue in cheek and like all in good fun. But after seeing this, I don't think it is, and I don't think it deserves to be. He definitely knows better, and he knows what he's doing when he's doing it badly, and he knows when he's doing wrong. So, again, disappointing. Excellent video. I do like learning about these kinds of things, and the drama is always a lot of fun. So that was fun. I enjoyed this video. Thank you again so much for joining me on this journey. Please do continue to like, comment, subscribe below here, and also to the other videos on our platform. Make sure you're checking out Twitch, and enjoy the rest of your day.